Welcome to the channel. This is Waga. We'll continue with our series on SwiftUI, and today we'll be working with buttons. First off, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'll be sharing more SwiftUI content and more Flutter content, and also a bit of React content in the coming weeks. So if you're interested in those three reactive frameworks, follow the channel. You'll get more of it, more of the same, rather. So we'll continue with Swift, and today, like I said, we're working with buttons, and I have the starter project. When you start the SwiftUI app, check all the defaults, and I'm going to give ourselves a bit more real estate. Come here, and first things first, I like painting the canvas black. Yeah, and how you do that is we would come here and say and give it a Z stack. If you look at the video on Z stack, I explain how Z stack can be really good at doing this, and we could do in Z stack we could say, because color is a view, remember, we could say color dot black. This is nothing to do with buttons. I just like putting everything, making it black. And edge insets, we could say dot all. I have changed my my simulation to the iPhone 11. Yeah, not the SE2. If you're using the new Xcode 11, I don't know what Xcode that is. That's 11 point, either 14 or 15. Is it 14 or 15 or something? 11 point. It has a 4, so I'm guessing might be 4 or 5. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the business of the day. So when it comes to buttons, first things first. If you just want to show the default text style in Flutter, we'd call that a flat button. You can just pass a string as the first parameter. So for that, let me show you the example. Best seen, not just told. We could say here button, like so. Well, let's give it a heading. It'll look better. Let's put everything in a VStack so that they have the same priority in being shown with the depth index, right? So for that, we would come here and we could say text like so, and let's make it button, and this is going to be a large title, so we could say font, and this is going to be large title. We want it at the top, like so, and this is going to be we could make it colors that white, right? We could say foreground color, and that is going to be dot white, like so. So we have button there, and after that we could come down here and we could say this is going to push it up. We're going to say button. Like I said, if you just want a flat button, a usual button, the default button that just looks like words, you would just put a string on what you want to be on the default button as the first parameter. So we could say button like so, and yeah, we could have a button and then action. We could put our action here, and this button is going to be we could make the font weight a bit bigger. We could say dot font, and this is going to be dot title, like so. So that the button is bigger, less than that. But so whatever you want here to be, if you just want a flat button or a default button as they call it here in Flutter, it's it's flat button. Whatever you type here will be what is in the button. So you could say, like, for example, buttons like so. But if you want to customize, let's say you can also customize the button, right? And for that we could come, let's leave it like so. And wait, this is the button. Let's come here so that we can, let's cut this and make everything in the VStack. Wait, except this one will be overridden. So if we just cut this and come to the end of the VStack and put this there, so that we don't have to put it again and again, right? But this one, of course, will be overridden because it's overridden here by the large title. So we could show another let's put a spacer, like so. And after that we could show another button. We could put a button here, and this button we could have come here and we do that, and we could have action. We could say action here, the action you want, the action like so, and we would put our action here. We could say action. Here's where the action will lie. And then after this we could customize the text that we want, like so. We could say text, we could say text like so, and here we would come here and say headline like so, and this is going to be the font size can be, we can make it headline, right? Dot font, we can make it dot headline, like so. And it's a bit smaller, and underneath it we could put a spacer so that we push it up. We put a spacer like so, and we push it up to the middle. Yeah, so we can also that is customizing the font. We could make it we could make the font weight thin. We'll go through or you can look at the video if it's already up on the text, on the various text customization that are available on Flutter. I'll go through most of them, or not on Flutter, on SwiftUI. Sorry, I'm much more used to Flutter. Yeah, so basically that's that. Do with buttons is that we could arrange the views in a V stack or an H stack, depending on how we want it. So for that, we could do the text and the button. We could say button, and we could come here and say action, like so. And this is going to be that. And after that, we're going to put a comma and say label. And the label is going to be text. We could say text here. And in the text, we could say welcome, like so. And we could come here and we could command click it, and we could embed it in a VStack, like so. We could have welcome, and underneath it we could say text and say login, like so. So basically you could do that, or also you could change this to an H tag so that they can be next to each other. So you could actually do that. You could when you're putting texts, by default texts are normally put in, if we get rid of the H tag, right? Wait, you can't remove okay. I thought you could do the same like you can in Flutter. Okay, if you remove the H tag like so, they'll be arranged as though they're in a H tag, right? If you remove the H tag, they'll be arranged horizontally as though they're in a H tag. So also you should note that you could do that with button. Just add the label, and you can put multiple text there, and they will be treated. They'll be put next to each other horizontally. Another thing we could do with button is we could, of course, shape the background. Make it. We can either make it a rectangle, or we could give it a bit of shadow. We could add a bit of make it a rounded circle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come to this headline button. First, you're going to make it, if we do title, it's going to be a bit bigger, right? So we get rid of this so that it can be a bit more prominent. And we could come here to the text, and after the text, you could add a padding. We could add a padding, and after the padding, we could give it a background, and the color can be dot purple. The background, you have to say color, of course. This is not a foreground, so you could say purple, and then we could give it a corner radius. Make it a bit corner radius, and after that we could pass in something like, let's say 10, right? And the foreground color, let's give it a foreground color. Let's make it dot white, like so, right? So as you can see that we have this this button which is a bit curved with a corner radius, like so. And another thing we could do is we could give it we could, if we want, add a bit of what's it called, we could add a bit of shadow and things like that. We could make it rounded. We could also make it rounded, and to make it rounded, you would need to, let's just do another one. Okay, under this button, let's copy this button like so. Copy, come under the spacer, put a button here, yeah, and in this second one, we are going to, let's try and make it round. So we could say, instead of headline, we could say rounded. We could say rounded, like so, rounded, like so. And after that, we're going to put in the padding, we are going to say edge inserts, and we're going to have, we could say top. Okay, top is going to be top can be let's say 16. Leading, we we could say something like 24. Bottom can be 16, and trailing we could say 24, like so. And corner radius is going to be, we could say, dot infinity. That makes it round. Because the corner radius is infinity, it will always be rounded. So that's what we could do. When you put infinity in the corner, on the corner radius, it will always be a perfect corner, no matter the size of the view. Like it will just essentially turn. So basically, that's what you could do. This is a square shaped with the rounded edges, or you could make it rounded, or you could even give it a shadow if you want. So those are some of the things that you could do. You could some of the ways you could manipulate a button to make it look better. You could add some padding here, put some background, some edge inserts here and there, play around with the numbers, and if you want it to be rounded like so, you can make the corner radius infinity, and that is what is going to happen. Is we could make it maybe we could have it like a square border or something like so, and for that we could come to this button. This one would welcome login. We could first get rid of the text like so. Come here, get rid of the label like so. Close it up like so. Remove this like so. So we have welcome. And then from here, what we could do to give it a square border is we could just give it, we could say padding like so. Give it some bit of padding, and voila, we have a border around it. And we could make the border more visible by saying border, and the border we could say is going to be color dot why not, purple is the color of the day, it's the color of kings, like so. So we could make it have a border, and the color is going to be color dot purple, like so, right? Yeah. And another thing, you could maybe give the border corner radius. We could say dot corner radius, and the corner radius here can be 12, like so. Why isn't it showing? Still looks square. Okay, there seems to be a problem. Let's just try running it on the simulator. Oh, the simulator will take a bit to start. These are the moments you miss that. So, okay, seems like it's broken or something. With a squared border, and for that, all we would need to do is come here and say button, like so. And here we could say action, like so, and do this, and come here and do okay, and after that come here and do this, and here we can put in a text, and the text in question is going to be we could say square like so. And for that, we just need to give it a padding and a border, and we give it a padding, and we come here and we give it a border, and the border can be color dots. It's the color of kings, the regal color, like so. And we have purple. Why isn't it showing? Okay, let's make it red. Okay, for some reason the color isn't coming through, or is it? So basically, this will give us a square border. For some reason, I'm not seeing color. Let me just try and run the simulator, and we can see the simulator will take a few seconds. Anyway, this is how you build. Yeah, you see, for this wasn't showing. The canvas is playing tricks on me. Let me hit resume. Maybe it will work now. Why is the color flashing and disappearing? I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on the simulator. Basically, so that's what we're doing. Another thing you could do, you could make this rounded, and one way you could do that is you could come, and after the padding, you could just give it a background of a rounded rectangle. So for that, we could come here and say background, and the view in the background is going to be a rounded rectangle. Here it is, and the rounded rectangle we could make is of course waiting for a corner radius, as you can remember, and the corner radius we could say 10, like so. And after that, we could give it a a stroke, and the stroke is going to have the color dot purple, like so, and we could say a line width is going to be 3, not too thick, like so. All right. So if you do this, you could have a rounded corners on your button. Let's just look at it on the simu. Okay, I forgot I need to reload. This isn't Dart after all. So we come here and we see, yeah, basically this is it. I don't know, it's truncating it, but basically this is the look we're going for. It's not appearing on our, it's not as appearing as well on our, what's it called, on our simulator. But basically this is the look we're going for. So let's continue from there. What we could do is we could come here and first we put a spacer, push everything up, like so, and then after that we're going to put another button. We could put an SF symbol, the San Francisco symbol, on a button, and for that it's pretty easy to do, and for that we just copy this line like so. No need to redo it. We could come down here, put button dot, and come here, and we could first have an image, and remember to use an SF symbol. You type system name, and the string in question is going to be let's see, what's it called? We could say video dot fill, like so. That's going to be the camera icon, the old-timey camera, back from the black and white days. And the text is going to be, we could say live, like so, and we are going to put a bit of padding, and the padding can be, let's put dot vertical, like so, dot vertical. Okay, and horizontal, let's try horizontal. Let's say horizontal, like so. And okay, we could embed this to make it look better. It doesn't look as good now. We could hit command here and embed it in a VStack, right? So if we put this here and then we cut the text, right, and put it here, the text will come underneath the button, underneath the SF symbol rather. So if we put it, we have live, and after that it doesn't look as good. We could say here, come give it a bit of padding, right, and make the foreground, make the text white. For that we say foreground color, and that is going to be dot white, like so, and give it a background, and the background is going to be the color purple, color dot purple, like so. So it's going to be that. It's a square, it's a big square. Okay, looks a bit okay. Let's make the text also a bit smaller so that we can we say dot font, like so. Make it a bit better, and the font we want is headline, which is a bit smaller. Yeah, like so. So basically you could do this and go live, and for some reason this doesn't. Let's give it a corner radius. It looks a bit weird like this. Corner radius, we give it 10. Okay, like so. So for that, we come back to see it best. We come back to our app. So that's how you put San Francisco symbol. You see, this is what we're going for. Yep, yeah, this is what we're going for. And if you put the text side by side, it will be represented as though on a H stack. That's one thing you could do. Yeah, that's all about buttons. You can see we have this one, and they're all clickable. Yeah, so this is all about buttons, and we shall move on to the next video. Of course, you could also put an image in the button, like if you want, and that's something you could do. But this is all the basics on the button. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you haven't liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next video.